Hi everyone! So as you can tell by the title of the video today, I'm going to be showing you how to use bulk create in Canva. And this is something I like to do for my Instagram, for example. If I wanted to schedule, let's say, 20 Instagram posts with quotes on it once a week. This makes it so much easier than individually creating those designs. So what we're going to do first is we're going to have Canva open here, and I'm just going to use a template for the sake of the tutorial. Just going to type in quote here, and we'll use this one. So then I'm going to go ahead and open up that template right here, and we already have everything basically designed for us. We have the space where the quote will go. I'm going to go ahead and just ungroup everything real quick. And then the quote source, which would be the person's name where the quote originates from. So now what we're going to do, we're going to use our handy little tool, ChatGPT. If you want to write your own content, that's perfectly fine too, but again, for the sake of the tutorial, I'm going to be using ChatGPT. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and type a prompt for it to come up with 15 different quotes for me related to graphic design for my Instagram. Give me 15 quotes about branding and design with credit to the author, and split it in a table organized by quote and author. This is just going to make it a little bit easier for our next step. You can type this a various amount of ways. I just try to be as specific as possible, and I usually get the best outcome. So I'm going to go ahead and press enter, and then we're going to watch this populate basically. So as you can see, it created a table for me, which is awesome. So it basically has the title of the table on the left side as quote, and then for this column, it is author. And you're going to see where this comes in handy. So now it came up with these quotes for me. What I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to highlight the whole thing. Then I'm going to copy that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to open up a spreadsheet program. For example, I'm using Google Sheets because it's free, but you could also use Excel or Numbers. If you're on a Mac, you can use any kind of spreadsheet software that can give us a CSV file. And that's going to be super important for the next step on Canva. So what we're going to do is I'm going to click on this first cell here, A1, and then I'm going to click Paste Special Values Only, because I don't want it to take the black and white text formatting that I have here on ChatGPT. So then what I'm going to do, I'm going to double click the edge of each column so that I can see everything well. And as you can see here, the rows or the top of the columns, just like we have it here on ChatGPT. I'm just going to bold it for the sake of being able to tell the difference easily. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to File, Download, and then comma separated values.csv file. And then it's going to save that for us. So now we're popped back into Canva, and what we're going to do is we're going to go down. If you don't have it down here already, that's fine. We're going to go to Apps, and then we're going to go here and type in bulk. Press enter, and then we'll see bulk create. So then what we're going to do, you can either enter the data manually, which is what we just saved time from doing over on the spreadsheet file. So we're going to click out of that. We're going to click Upload CSV, and that's going to be that file that we just downloaded. So as you can see, it now says Connect Data to your elements. Right-click an element in your page to connect it to your data below. 2 data fields identified, quotes and author. So then as you can see, we have quote right here, author right here. So then what we're going to do, as it wants us to right-click to connect it to that data, we're going to right-click here on the quote part of our design, go down to Connect Data, and then we're going to pick Quote. As you can see, it now changed to short code. Now we're going to do the same thing here for Quote Source. Right-click, Connect Data, and then click Author. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click Continue. So now, as you can see, it has selected each and every row of our columns. And what we're going to do is generate 16 pages. So now we have a 16-page design. We're going to go ahead and click this view just so that you can kind of see everything laid out. As you can see, each and every quote along with each and every author of that quote are now on this template, and you have all of these designs laid out without having to manually do it. With some of the quotes, you might have to go in and readjust things to make sure that it's perfectly centered, because depending on the length of the quote, it might get a little bit off center. So sometimes you do have to go in individually and mess with them. But all of these actually seem like they turned out really good, to be honest. So I'm pretty impressed. And then from there, you can either save all of them, you can schedule them using the Instagram calendar here or any other social media that you might want to share them on. And that basically wraps up the tutorial. I really hope that this helped you out, and if it did, make sure to give me a like.